as was rightly stated.
Now, it is a major reprieve for candidates who sat last year's KCSE as the government opened the course's application portal, ending 3 months of anxiety among students and parents. Questions have, however, emerged whether Education Cabinet Secretary Dr. Julius Ogamba will address concerns raised by students over the new funding model after he hinted at amendments to the plan. Education reporter Lewis Nyaundi with details.
A day after a court ruling that gave the green light to the new funding model, the Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service has now opened application for students who sat the 2024 KCSE to apply for their degree courses. The 246,000 candidates now have 3 weeks to pick courses of their dreams and institutions they wish to join. But that's not all. Application for technical and vocational education training (TVET) and teachers training colleges have also been reopened for a second time. According to the placement body, application to degree courses is exclusively for candidates who sat the 2024 KCSE and scored a C+ and above. Meanwhile, individuals who completed their KCSE between 2000 and 2024 can apply for TVET and TTC courses as technical institutions move to boost enrollment. The placement body has set the application deadline for April 21st. The application process will be conducted online through the KUPS student portal. The portal's delayed opening follows a High Court ruling that nullified the new funding model introduced in 2023. However, a Court of Appeal decision on Wednesday temporarily suspended the High Court judgment, allowing KUPS to proceed with applications. In the judgment, the court directed the Attorney General, the Higher Education's Loans Board, and KUPS to publicize the funding framework within 14 days and establish an appeals mechanism for students dissatisfied with their categorization under the model. Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogamba on Thursday hinted on the government's intent to align with the court's direction.
The Court of Appeal granted orders staying the judgment of the High Court that had stopped the implementation of the new funding model for higher education. This clarity now means that we'll carry on with the implementation of the funding framework with the necessary modifications that have resulted from the National Committee on the Review of the Model.
All eyes will now be on the government to see whether it will implement the proposed changes to make higher education more accessible and affordable for all students. Lewis Nyaundi, KTN.